But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace, and this is The Candy Shop channel. I wanted to talk about Bishop Lamar Whitehead. It looks like recently he has been arrested by the FBI. So I'm going to be reading, yes, reps. Hey, good to see you. I'm going to be reading a little bit of the article. It appears this is breaking and has just happened. So let me share my screen really quick. I'm going to jump right into it because, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And thank you guys for joining me. Okay. All right, there it is. It says U.S. Attorney announces arrest of Lamar Whitehead for fraud, extortion, and false statements. Damian Williams, the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, and Michael J. Driscoll, Assistant Director in charge of New York Field Office of Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, announced today the unsealing of an indictment charging Lamar Whitehead with defrauding one of his parishioners out of part of her retirement savings, attempted to extort and defraud a businessman, and lying to the FBI. Whitehead was arrested this morning and will be presented in the federal court today before United States Magistrate Judge Gabriel W. Gorenstein. The case is assigned to United States District Judge Lorna G. Schofield. Schofield. So he's been doing a lot. We're gonna dissect this a little bit. Let me view it this way. I'm gonna view the tab here in StreamYard. Thank you, reps. Hey, Jam, good to see you. So I want to get to this middle part of this article. It says Lamar Whitehead, who leads a church in Brooklyn, New York, has engaged in a course of conduct in which he sought money and other things of value from victims on the basis of either threats or false promises that victims' investments would benefit the victims financially. First, Whitehead induced one of his parishioners to invest approximately $90,000 of her retirement savings with him, but instead spent the investment on luxury goods and other personal purposes. Wow. Second, Whitehead extorted a businessman for $5,000, then attempted to convince the same businessman to lend him $500,000 and give him a stake in certain real estate transactions in return for favorable actions from the New York City government, which Whitehead knew he could not obtain. In addition, when speaking with FBI agents who were executing a search warrant, Whitehead falsely claimed that he had no cell phones other than the phone he was carrying, when in fact, Whitehead owned a second phone, which he regularly uses to communicate, including to send a text message describing it as my other phone, shortly after telling the agents he had no other phones. OMG. This man is definitely a scammer. Retirement, yes, it's a damn shame, and they do need to keep him. Flashy ass. Yes, he was scamming. He was definitely scamming. It definitely makes me wonder about the whole robbery situation and what he had going on at his church, because remember, people were allegedly saying that it was staged. And this is making it seem like that there's some truth to that. I'm gonna read the last part of the article. Whitehead, 45, of Pyramids, New Jersey, is charged with 2 counts of wire fraud, each which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison, 1 count of extortion, which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison, and 1 count of making material false statements, which carries a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison. The maximum potential sentences are prescribed by Congress and are provided here for informational purposes only, as any sentencing of the defendant will be determined by the judge. Mr. Williams praised the outstanding work of the FBI. The prosecution of this case is being handled by the Office's Public Corruption Unit. Assistant U.S. Attorneys Hagen Scotton, Celia Cohen, and Andrew Robach are in charge of the prosecution. The charges contained in the indictment are merely accusations, and the defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So that's the article. This is from the United States Attorney's Office, Southern District of New York is the source. So I'm going to take this down. Let me stop sharing. So I do want to talk about this with y'all. Hustling bully scammer. Yes. And think about, and hey, Fifi, think about, he was going after King Jives and also Larry Reed as well. I do remember seeing stuff about that. I don't know what happened with it, but because of him going after Larry Reed, forward, I guess, allegedly, let me put up my allegedly banner, because I do not want to get in trouble for saying some of the things that I'm saying. But from my understanding, all of these accusations started to arise about Larry Reed right after Bishop Lamar Whitehead basically insinuated that Larry Reed was coming after him. But yeah, this is a lot. Jam. I knew he was a thug passer. Yes, he is. And hey, Lamar, good to see you. I'm going to drop the link if you want to join me real quick, or anybody else want to join it and say a comment. He was a scammer, though. The church, first of all, the money and what he looked like didn't make sense. So let's take a look down memory lane. I'm not going to play any videos, but I am going to show some of what he looks like. The flashiness. Let me go back to this Chrome tab. More Whitehead. Oh, he was very, very flashy. And let me know if you guys can see my screen. I might be freezing a little bit. This man was very flashy. Look at this. Look at this. I'm trying to click on this picture. My connection may move a little slow. But this is a mess. A mess. Taking them people money. Did the $90,000 pay for this suit? It's time to deport those scammers. It's too many immigrants that come over and scam in the U.S. Is he not? I don't know his background. Is he not actual? Did he come over as an immigrant? Let me go back. And I'm sorry, y'all. I rarely do pop-ups like this. I like to kind of be prepared. But let's see. I wanted to go to his Wikipedia. Because I thought he was born here. This is the Wikipedia page. Early life. Whitehead was born in 1978. He is the son of Arthur Miller, who died in police custody following a traffic stop. Following high school, Whitehead secured athletic scholarship offers from Shaw University and Farmingdale University. Okay, I'm just seeing. I assumed he was from here. I didn't know is he from the islands or somewhere else? Jam said he thought he was clear after that so-called robbery. Right, which is why I think the robbery was staged, because that took attention off of at that time, I know I had heard he was being investigated by the FBI at the time that he was going through the robbery. And that was why people thought it was staged. So definitely makes sense now. The way that the robbery went, let me see if I can find the video for that. I don't think I'll get flagged for that video. I'm gonna try to, I don't want to show y'all can y'all see that when I click on that tab? Okay, good. Y'all can't see that. All right. So I want to see if I can find the fight. I'm going to look for it on Instagram versus YouTube. I mean, not the fight, the robbery. Lamar Whitehead robbery. Okay, let me actually, I'll Google it. I just don't want to play anything from YouTube. And my friend Lamar, if you are there, let me know. Oh, I assumed he was from the islands. Yeah, I think he's from like New Jersey. Yeah, he reps. I think he's from New Jersey or New York. I don't think he's from the islands at all. Oh, that's somebody's YouTube video. The first video that pops up of the robbery is somebody's YouTube video. Okay, this is from the New York Daily News. I'll play that. Let's see this. Yeah, this is the video. I think this might be pictures. Let me scroll back up. I wanted to play a bit. What was interesting to me about if I break up, I'm sorry. What was interesting to me about the robbery was when he was actually being robbed, his, what we call in my church, the adjutant or person, his assistant on the side, was just sitting there. He wasn't fazed by it, as if he knew that that's what was happening. And hey, Chi-Town, good to see you. For my computer load. Hit that like button. I thought he was from here. Yeah, he's a hood rat thug, right? I'm leaving here. And thank you, Chi-Town. Chi-Town is the person that hit me to this story being open. So I'm going to try looking at another video because that one wasn't. Let me see if I can just play from here. That one was not popping up. I want to play the video, but I just don't want it to be a YouTube video. And it looks like all of them are on YouTube. Okay, here's one that's playing. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Because this is not wanting to work. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Yes. But I wanted to briefly come on here. Yes, he's from Brooklyn. I wanted to briefly come on here. I wasn't going to stay too long. I just wanted to talk about what happened. Now we see that this man is a scammer. I feel like a couple of the content creators that he went after are vindicated somewhat. So we will definitely see how this unfolds. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. Again, this is the Candy Shop. I will be back probably later on tonight. And hey, Juju Rose, you said, what did his church say about this? I don't know. We'll have to see how it unfolds. I'll be coming back later tonight to talk about it. But make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, follow me, share my video. Everybody have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop.